Glinda came back and gave you the medicine. He's too much, YN. If he doesn't want to give you a chance to explain, then maybe it's time to stop. You can't please anybody, she murmured, and was obviously angry because of what Jungkook did to you. He has the right to be angry, Glinda, you explained. I know, I understand that. But what he did to you is too much. What if something happened to you? Well, you only do a few sins after this. Then it's up to you if you continue with your plan of apologizing to him, she added. Meanwhile, Jungkook was just in the corner looking at you. He was confused and became concerned after he discovered your true condition. Is this the reason why you disappeared? He wants to approach you. However, there is something preventing him from doing this. His conscience. He really feels sorry and guilty for what he did. He's just thought now that he should have given you a chance to explain. What if he didn't let his ego get in the way? Maybe he found out about your condition earlier and didn't get hurt you, and perhaps he doesn't feel the guilty because he knows he made you suffer. Miss YN, let's continue your other scene with Jungkook next week. I can still act, direct. I'm fine. Are you sure? Yes, direct. You have to do it the scene where you're going to chase Jungkook, but this time Jungkook tried to make that scene in just one take. The next scene you will do is the part that Jungkook completely end your relationship. Before you and Jungkook started the scene, you practice first. There you notice something. Jungkook acts calmly. The way he speaks and the way he looks at you is different on the other day and earlier. Ready? Action! Jungkook stopped his car on the side of the road. He got out of his car after he saw you fall down. He came to you and reached his hand and helped you to stand, which you immediately reach for. You stand up and say, I knew it, you can resist me, and about to hug him. However, he walks backwards to avoid being hugged. Please, stop it. I thought at first I couldn't forget you, but I tried my best. I was able to forget you because I had a little pride in myself. I hope you do the same. I hope you accept that we are done and have some respect for yourself too. I don't love you anymore, so please forget me, because no matter what you do, I won't come back to you, because I already love someone else and obviously not you. You know, it's just a script, but why does those words Jungkook says to you hurt you so much? Why do those words seems like they are really for you? He said that while staring at your eyes. Are you happy with her? You ask. I'm happy with her. I thought I wouldn't be happy again after you left me. So please, let me be happy. You smile, but your tears are dripping. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was already getting in your way. Don't worry, from now on, I will set you free and expect me not to show in front of you again. I'm very sorry for what I did. As you walk away from him completely, while Jungkook is just watching you from leaving. Cut! Good take! Perfect! I think I found a new rising star. All the scenes that you and Jungkook will do finally finish. And since your work is done, you also thanks and bid goodbye to all the staff except for Jungkook because you won't see him. Glenda went to the car first with your other things, while you were following her with Brenda's makeup kit that you used earlier and some clothes. When suddenly someone took what you were carrying and put in Brenda's car. You were surprised when you saw that it was Jungkook. Thank you said in a low voice and got into the car. But again, before you could close it, Jungkook came to you and gave you a plastic. Here, put it on your legs before you sleep. I'm sure your legs will hurt. He said that while looking down and avoiding your gaze. But you notice something. The tone of his voice is shaky. After he left, Glenda asked you if you are okay. Truthfully, I'm not okay. Because the guilt and weight I felt in my heart is still here. I couldn't apologize to him. Stop blaming yourself. You really want to apologize to him, but he didn't give you a chance to do it. So, what's your plan? You know, while we were doing the last scene earlier, I really felt that every word he says is for me. What if he really wants me to stay away from him? Maybe it's time to move on. Did you still love him? It's not easy to forget the person who made you feel true love. What Jungkook did earlier was not enough to make me angry with him. I know he only did that because he was angry. There are things that can't really be fixed. This is my karma for hurting and leaving him. Jungkook came down to the kitchen until she heard someone's crying. She wondered where that cry came from, so she looked for it until she saw his son crying silently in the corner while drinking. "JK, what are you doing here?" His son looked at her and burst into tears like a child. "Mom, what should I do? I tried to forget her, but I can't do it. I hate her for leaving me, so I did something that hurt her. Then I found out that the real reason why she left me. I'm broken, Mom, and I don't know how to rebuild myself." At that time, Jungkook's mom knew that he was referring to you. She held his son's hand and said, "I'm sorry if I didn't tell you the truth. As a mother, it's hard for me to see that you are hurting. I also respect YN's decision." "What do you mean, Mom?" he asked, confused. YN found out late that she has stage 4 leukemia. Even though she wants to get well, she has lost hope since the doctor told her that she only has 6 months to live. She knows that you will be hurt if she dies. She is afraid that something might happen to you, so she disappeared without saying anything. Even if you get mad at her, at least you know she's alive somewhere. What? So all this time you know everything? Then why didn't you tell me, Mom? Because YN begged me not to tell you. And I know you will be hurt. At first I didn't understand her either. I also convinced her to stay, be with you, and tell you the truth. But then I realized if I was in YN's situation, maybe I also can't even say that I'm dying to the person I love, because I know he will be hurt. You can't blame her why she did that because you weren't in her situation. You really don't know how she feels. It's easy to say what to do because you weren't in her situation. Okay, she became selfish that time. However, she didn't really mean that. She just did it because she knew she will hurt someone else's feelings. Let's consider what she feels at that time: fear, helpless, hurt, devastated, etc. I wish I was there by her side. I'm angry with myself why I didn't know her true condition. I can't blame you, son. It's normal for you to be angry, but you should think critically when you met again. You must have thought, what is the real reason why Ryan left you? You should know first. Talk to her and most of all, give her a chance to explain. I'm not in Ryan's side or even your side. I heard she's getting better and okay now. Stop blaming each other. What's important now is to fix it if there is something that needs to be fixed. And if you want to fix it, make it sure you do it because you still love her, not because you feel sorry and pity for her. You were doing something in your room when Glenda came and told you that you had a visitor. When you came to the living room, you saw Jungkook sitting while looking down, your heart racing non-stop. You didn't know why he came. JK, you call him, which makes him startled. Sorry if I came here at this hour. Do you need anything? Honestly, I don't really know how to start. Maybe for saying sorry for what I did when we met again and how I treated you. I should be the one who apologized first. I know I hurt you. Sorry. How are you? I'm doing great. And you? I'm not okay. I tried to, but I'm not. Especially when I found out about your condition. I think you already found out. I'm not here to blame you and talk about what happened. I'm here to know if you're okay. I'm better now. I'm not cancer free yet, but I have a 90% chance of recovery. I'm glad to hear that. Then I'm leaving now. Oh, is Mr. Nam with you? He's waiting for me outside. I'll send you to the gate. No need. It's cold outside. Okay. He stood up and waved his hand as he walks going to the door. Bye. You smile and also say bye. He held the doorknob and opened the door. But instead of going out, he suddenly turned around and hugged you tightly. I'm happy to see you again. Can you let me stay by your side until you fully recover? I know a lot has happened. We've hurt each other, but still, I want to fix our relationship. Not right away. Little by little. Let's start at the beginning as a friend. Can we give our relationship a second chance? Can we do that? Sure. Then, friends? Friends. You woke up to the fragrant smells coming from the kitchen. After doing your morning routine, you immediately went to the kitchen. Glenn, what are you cooking? You ask, at the same time walking down to the stairs, thinking Glenda was there. So you were surprised to see Jungkook. What are you doing here at this hour? Good morning. Come here. Mom taught me this recipe so you can get better quickly, he said, and made you sit as he served the food. You thanked him and started eating. Mmm, this is so good. He smiled and just looked at you. He was just staring at you the whole time you were eating. Then suddenly a water dripped on the table. You lifted your head and you realized it's Jungkook's tears. Are you okay? You asked. He was obviously holding back his tears. I'm so proud of you. You managed to survive. I really wish I was there when you were in pain. You know, I know it's wrong, but I don't regret that I hide my true condition from you, even having that illness. Cause I learned to be brave and strong. And in my eagerness and desperation to see and to be with you, I changed my mind and decided to survive. So even if you are not by my side, it's like you are still there because you are my inspiration to live. He put you in his embrace. Thank you for what you said. The guilt in my heart disappeared a little. Every relationship goes through a test. Here it is measured how to handle it between two people. Even if Jungkook hurt you, you understand that because you know he did that because he was in pain. He also understood you now, why you need to hide, and just disappeared from him. Jungkook kept his promise. He stayed with you until you fully recovered. The media also found out about your relationship. Many were inspired by your story, and because of that, Madame Uni made a movie based on your true to life story, and the main character are the two of you. This also paved the way for your beautiful career in showbiz. People accepting you not just as an artist, but the woman in Jungkook's life too. Even though you already told them that you two are still in the stage of the healing process, many believe that you still love each other. After the press conference of the upcoming movie of the two of you, Jungkook sent you home. You want to come in? Next time, I have important place to go. By the way, Mom wants to invite you to her house for lunch this weekend. Many more fans think that we're really dating again if they see me in your mom's house. He came closer and held your hand. That's what I also want, to get back together. My love for you hasn't changed. The truth is, I love you even more. I know you also feel the same. So can we? I know what you're going to say next. Okay, let's back together. You may go now. You might be late for your appointment. You said and about to enter the gate. Until Jungkook pushed you going inside as he cornered you on the wall and kissed you. After a few seconds, you broke the kiss. I love you. I don't want to be separated from you anymore. So please, let's get married. You wrapped your arms around his waist and rested your face on his solid chest. How can I refuse to the guy that I love? Without Thu knowing, Glenda was taking picture of you and posted in the internet with a caption of "Finally, they're back together." And because of this, even more fans supported you too, and your movie became big hit with the title True Love. You have to make mistakes to find out who you aren't. You take the action and the insight follows. You don't think your way into becoming yourself. The end. Thank you for watching Kubis. Good night.